Hello there everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the second part of my Dimensions End Transcendence Tier 3 videos. So I'm going to go straight into the right gate here using a Warrior of Light because we love Warrior of Light and he ruins both this and the center stage. We're using Ashe because her Queen's Order buff will work very, very nicely on Sephiroth. I was originally going to use Tifa in this tier, but I decided to use Sephiroth instead because I happen to have him already and it's a reason for me to use him, which I'm quite excited to do because I haven't as of yet. And I can save Tifa for a different tier, which will be quite nice. Now, before we get started, of course, I would like to give a shout out to one of my patrons over on Patreon, as I always do that with every video. And today that person is going to be Wooton, who is a Cloud fan and has been on my Patreon for a very long time. So a massive thank you goes out to you. And yeah, so if you would like a title card just like they have, as well as lots of different benefits such as being on Would You Pull, being on like voice chats we'll do together, then perhaps you'd like to consider becoming a patron as well. So the other thing I'm not doing here is I'm not taking Ramuh, and I'm not taking any calls that remove enemy turns, because you need the enemies to take turns in order for you to be able to capitalize on the Lufenia Roar with Warrior of Light's LD buff. So we're just going to go straight in, and this should be fine. Like, I can't see there being any major issues. But I have been wrong in the past. Right, nicely with Sephiroth as well. Like, I don't have to go straight into his LD because you start with all of the buffs this time round. And this time around, well, what we are going to do is we're going to jump straight into Bitter End. Because they start with their Lufenia Orb and you want to get that done ASAP. Nordson's is... no, Heaven's Wrath is the physical one. Get those debuffs on. That will make Sephiroth deal a lot more damage, which is very pleasant. They are tanky, yes, but that's why I decided I'd bring Ashe along, because I think Queen's Order will help Sephiroth a lot. Yeah, you need them to take turns, because if they don't actually attack you, then it's really bad. You want to break these in the incorrect order as well, so that they actually take turns. Nonsens is AoE, isn't it? No, it's not a single target. That's fine then. That'll be your own damage. And then we will go in with Shining Shield. Make sure that those are nice and topped off. And then I guess we'll do Octa Slash. Yeah, just because you've got max bravery, and then that's going to deal a lot more damage that way. Right, you need to do an HP attack, please. Thank you. That's what we like to see. Thank you. So this time I'm going to break B using Octa Slash again. Yeah, Octa Slash. No, sadly it was another pity for me, but I did get Lael BT along the way. HP plus is fine. This time I want to use Nestius's Verdict. And then this will give me an EX, which is nice, we like that. I did consider picking up Sephiroth's high armor, but I decided not to in the end. Yeah, you just have to keep on top of their, like, you have to let them take turns. So I'm not going to use, I mean, see, Maelstrom's Bolt can be quite bad if you're not careful, because obviously if they're paralyzed, they're not HP attacking you. So I'm going to Heaven's Wrath because I want to do it while they're about to do that. Yeah, so I don't want to use Maelstrom's Bolt right away because I would much rather. Right, so throw Buckler. Oh, that was the wrong order. God damn it! Didn't mean to do that. I was supposed to hit A. That was stupid. So I'm actually just going to Octa Slash this side. Fortifying Roar. So now I need to bring down you. Okay, you're heaving. That's good. That's good. That makes things better. Shining Wave. Yeah, no reason not to. Apart from the speed up on Warrior of Light, which I'm not actually sure is a good thing. Well, at least they're pushed together now. That's good. Yeah, King's Ride doesn't do HP damage, so that was never going to do anything. Can I Queen's Order here? I can, I think, because I want to get the buff on. Sephiroth can go first, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they still get their turn, so that's okay. And B gets broken first, so it's actually... Oh no, I might as well Black Materia, that's fine. Although they've lost their LD buff, so I need to get that on next. Definitely need to get that on next. Shining Wave again. Oh, of course it's up. Ash, stupid idiot. Good, HP attack. And it was an AoE HP attack, so they pushed it right up. That's really good. That's really good. So I need to Scintilla here. Oh, Sephiroth gets another turn beforehand, so let's just break B. Get the Octaslash in. I want that frame debuff back, but I can use it the next turn. As long as I'm breaking all in the wrong order, it's fine. So Shining Shield, because that doesn't do bravery damage. Probably just HP plus, actually. So I actively don't... Oh, that's an all attack, so I think I can actually use Maelstrom's Bolt now. Because you need some damage dealt to you, really, Mr. A. And it's still damage. It's still splash damage at the end of the day, so that's not so bad. Right, now we need to Scintilla. Get that debuff back on. I was kind of hoping you'd, like, push yourself out of it, but you didn't. But that's okay. That's okay. Lock. Lock to Warrior of Light. There's Meteor. That won't do anything. And then that pushes the orb right back up, and so the paralysis didn't matter. So that's good. Right, so now we need... Put the shield back up just after they've done an HP attack, because the last thing you want is for something like that to go wrong. You can refresh your Heaven's Wrath, although you've still got one turn of Queen's Order left, haven't you? Yeah, so we're going to want to do that again fairly shortly, so we're going to Heaven's Wrath first. And then we're going to use Octaslash over here, I think, yeah. Heave. Cool. Happy with that. That's good. Mighty Roar. There's your buffs. Right, so can you do the same thing, please, so that I don't end up wasting my Faris debuff? No, don't fancy it? Sure. Fair enough. Right, so Shining Wave then. I'm tempted to say Warrior of Lights, unless I push... well... I suppose as long as I'm breaking things in the wrong order, it's not the end of the world either way, but you just have to be careful. Sephiroth will deal more damage. Straight up, it'll deal more damage. Black Materia. Get me that free skill. No, I want A to put its buffs up so that I can Faris call them. I purposefully didn't use it, like kept you in the wrong order. Ugh, no, that's not what you want. The orb for this is taking less damage than you should. That's not good. Still got 6 turns of that though, so that's okay. Throw Buckler. Oh, I could use... I could do this a bit differently, actually. Could use some of these debuffs and get them on. Oh, no, I know what it is. It was the paralysis that's put them out of order. I want to try start pushing some of these debuffs off, or these buffs off. Then you can still use that, so you can then break that in that order. I've seen Barsh work in this, yeah. I have seen Barsh work. Actually, if I use Faris... then they're not going to be able to get the buff, so what am I talking about? Just use Open Fire. Yeah. Because they're all framed, so they're not going to get the HP regen back. So, why did I not just do that? I forgot that they were framed. Fervent Blow. Double the splash damage. I want to start doing these more evenly. And then I think it's a LD from... Yeah, it's an LD from Ash, I think. I want to make sure that they're getting their turns. Shining Shield, make sure they're both up for when A goes to attack me. I love Faris's outfit as well. Right, so that's now back, so that's great. 4 turns left of that, so we don't need to worry about that so much. I don't want to keep Octa Slashing, but I guess I don't want to Fervent Blow either, so I'm actually just going to HP attack. And I want to, because I don't want to use any of the AoE bravery attacks. I mean, maybe I'm being a bit too stringent about that. Maelstrom's Bolt. I don't really want to use Maelstrom's Bolt here. In fact, if I Queen's Order, then I can use... Yeah, I'm going to do that, because then I can make use of the launch. Oh, or not, apparently. Oh, no, wait, that's weird. Why did that not go off? Strange. That's true, all of my frames are buffs, debuffs are frames, so that's very true, actually. Yes, very good. So I can go through without the paralysis. Okay, but that one did launch. Apparently Ash's HP attack can't launch. Oh, I didn't actually know that. Fair play. I didn't actually know that. You learn something new every day. There's your Mighty Wall, which isn't going to do anything. Octa Slash. Let's push some of these down. It does do a lot of damage, but these guys are so tanky. Throw Buckler, I think. Oh no. Yeah, throw Buckler, because I don't really want to deal with that. They've got shields, they're fine. And the lock's not doing anything anyway, so then we can use Maelstrom's Bolt, and that'll be okay. And if they do run out of any of the debuffs, I can start reapplying with, like Kurosame, Faris, Jack, there's loads. I think we're okay now. Thing is I actively don't want Sephiroth's burst effect. I just want the burst phase. Oh, you need to bitter end. let's not forget that. That would be bad. You can Scintilla here, I think. Yeah, let's do that, because then we get the extra damage. I don't want to use any BT until after I've used until after I've got max stacks of Hyoro at the very least. Okay, so they've all fallen off now. So I'm actually going to reapply. I'm actually going to apply Jack's LD buff now, debuff, because we can get that on now. So we might as well do that. Because also with access to Kurosame's LD cool still and Faris's LD cool still, I can make use of that. So that's good. Nordson's Glow. Because the other problem as well is that I'm not getting the Imperil if I do this. Don't need to reapply that, so Fervent Blow's fine. Because more spread damage. A's going next, so in which case you've all got shields, haven't you? 5, 6, yep, Shining Wave. They've all got their stuff. Deuce for both for the right side and the middle. That's cool. I'd never thought of her. That's a really cool idea. Right, so you've now got your debuffs, which is fine, I think. Or I can like just apply them now. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that now because I think this is the time where I'm going to start pushing. And I want to do my summons and my burst phase before these run out. So that's cool. Black materia. And I want to make sure Queen's Order is up before I use any BT. So I'm going to use... Oh, alright. Why not? I'm going to use my last Nesciences. But I'm not going to use the HP attack straight away. You run like if you don't try hard enough, you can run through Ash's LD so fast. Just because it's so much fun to use, like you just run through it. And then I think I want Absolute Zero at this point. Yeah, I think I do. Oh no, I can do it in the next turn. That's fine. So Shining Shield. I don't really want it to fall off. Octaslash. I think it is still going to be Sephiroth's BT. I'm just going to have to be careful, like breaking them in the wrong order all the time. It's still going to be that, and that's okay. So, well, Warrior of Light's going next, so I think I need to Absolute Zero here. Reapply that. Make sure that's on. And then go for B by Throw Bucklering. Keep those shields up. I need a Shining Shield at some point though. The only problem with these fights is that they're long. Could you imagine if I'd done this all in one video? Could you imagine? Meteor, which will do nothing. Perfect, because then they're all ticked right up to max, which is what we want. And then I'm gonna... Oh, I can Maelstrom's Bolt. Yeah, we'll do that. Because I need that Hero to tick back up. Because this won't apply anyway. Just get that HP damage in. You're fine for Scintilla. Fervent Blow. Shining Shield, make sure that's on. And then I'm not going to use... I'm going to use... Oh, that's weird. The Heroes reapplied differently. That's actually kind of annoying. They're like, okay. Okay, so I need to do it this turn because they've got their Blade Wounds, and I don't want that to run out, so I'm going to have to do it shortly. And then... I don't think I need to use his C65 because he's going to cap regardless. It'll be fine. And then Shining Wave, sure. And then Queen's Order, and then Burst. Because I don't want any of this to fall off now. Yeah, let's just go Sephiroth. And then we're going to BT this turn. Just need to be careful how I break them from here on out. Scintilla to start. Yeah, the turn count shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be an issue. Not with a burst and a summon still to go. Black Materia. And then Octaslash. Then Octaslash again. Although I'm going to do it this side. That's why I used Octaslash and not Fervent Blow, because I wanted the single target bravery damage, so they still broke in the wrong order. Because Fervent Blow actually deals more damage most of the time. But yes, that was a purposeful thing. Because I need them to take turns still, even though I have Sephiroth's BT effect up. So I have to be careful. Because I don't want the orb to run out now. That would be bad. And therefore I'm not going to summon until after my BT effect has run out either, because it's just hassle at that point. Not unless I absolutely have to. Shining Wave is fine. Ooh, is it? No, Shining Shield. I want to be on the safe side. There's 2 attacks coming my way. I don't really want to ruin it. So that's now going to fall off. Now we can Shining Shield. Oh, now you've managed to get buffs back. How rude. Do I have any others? No, not really. Oh, I can push them off with Ash, actually, with her Imperil. I mean, to be honest with you, I should be able to finish it just by summoning. So, yeah, we'll... I'm tempted to Scintilla, you know. Yeah, I think I'm going to Scintilla. Just to get the raw damage. And then B is doing his thing, so we'll just use Nordson's. Oh, that was the wrong order! God damn it! God damn it! Yeah, I think, honestly, if I just summon, I'll be able to finish this by just raw damage alone. Especially with the Dispel on top of it. That's the other reason I took Diablos, because the Dispel's really handy. If, for whatever reason, your Faris debuffs run out. A needs to be broken first. So we throw Buckler over there for the battery. Although I'd really rather you didn't take another turn, WoL. That would have been pleasant. HP plus. Then, to be honest with you, I think I'm trying too hard here now. I'll just Master and Bolt. I'll be able to kill them before their orb goes off, definitely. 14 turns. I'll be fine. And then Fervent Blow, I suppose. Oh nice, Sephiroth takes the extra turn. Excellent. And oh, I get a launch as well, but I'm going to save that for Warrior of Light's turn. Because I'm nice like that. Shining Shield. Get that big old launch. Very nice. That's what we like to see, and that's going to put them even. And then this is done. Realistically. Oh, still got another one of these left to do. And we'll Fervent Blow because of the spread damage. Cancel. Done. Lovely. That's the second one done. So now we just have the third one to go, for which I'll be taking Lael, Ash, and Warrior of Light. Because Warrior of Light destroys it. Yay, FF7 victory theme. I never actually use the in-game music, and I should use it more. But yes, so that's going to be it for this part of the fight. And if you tune back in just a moment, I will be back with the center gate. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in just a bit. Welcome back, guys. We're going to do this very last part of Dimensions End Transcendence 3, and as I said earlier, we're going to be taking Lael, Warrior of Light, and Ash, because Warrior of Light doesn't have HP regen for the second phase of the fight, so you need to make up for that elsewhere. And Ash, having Imperil and the Queen's Order buff, is really nice, because with the Queen's Order buff, you're dealing more damage during Lael's launches, which is really nice. And then I'm taking these three. I've not brought Faris along for this one, because I kind of just want to be able to deal as much damage as I can, and there's no buffs that I shouldn't be able to deal with what I have here, so it should all be fine. So let's go into this, because after this I am going to bed and I am not getting back up. So we go straight for that LD. And then the LD actually applies force, doesn't it? I've just realised, so we might as well just go straight for that. Yeah, it does. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time round. Go after Ash. Why not? Oh, I know why I did it the first time. It's because I wanted to set Galoof up. Oh, Lael gets 2 turns. That's rather pleasant. Nordson's, I think. Lael's magic, isn't he? Not ranged. I'm having a dirt moment. Is Lael magic or ranged? I can't remember. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to set them both up anyway. I think he's ranged. Oh, that's fine if she does that. It is magic. Okay. I was sitting there like going, oh, completely derped. Who did I use for the left? I used Lael, Strago, and Galoof. Then I don't really want to use aerial drive just yet. I'd rather save that. So I guess we'll just use energy gain. Push the turns out a little bit. And then we'll energy gain the other side. And Lael keeps jumping turns. It's quite funny. Look at that damage, though. Lovely. Delicious. That's what we like to see. I'm thinking I probably... Oh, no, wait. I haven't Nordson's yet. So we'll do that. Yeah, the second wave has a lot less health than the first, which is really interesting. Guy Bowl. Yep, sure. We'll have that. Free skill's a free skill. Oh, really, Mark? Bart's, Cypher, and WoL. That's an interesting team, though. Though, at some point, you might end up needing to pull Bart's back out. Just as an FYI. Shining Shield. Let's get that going. No damage for you. Naughty. Faraga. Tail Crush. He's going to want to shine. Oh, there we go. Dispelling those debuffs. So he's going to want to be throw bucklered. Although, actually, no, you are. Because then I get a full launch. Yeah, Spineclads have never been nice, to be fair. And I think now we want an Nescience. Nescience. Because then I can use this to get the launch off on you. I mean, I can actually just use Geo Impact to do it. Because that batteries as well. And I'm still dealing good damage, which we like. Thank you, Lord. Tail Crush, sure, and then he's going to want to use... Oh, that's the thing. I think I'm going to Shining Shield. What have I got here? Ice Blade. I think I'm just going to Shining Shield, keep safe. Because otherwise that's going to be an issue. Spear Ray. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that, thank you. Wanted to make sure the shields were as high as they could possibly be, just in case. Like, I was not prepared to take any risks there. And then... Oh, we got a Maelstrom's Bolt. Might as well use that first. May as well use that first. And then we can Shining Wave this turn. Because my shields are untouched, because Warrior of Light eats this fight alive. I want to get a launch time on that one. I want to wait for that. we'll let Lael have that. Or Ashe, actually. I love the Ashe costume. It's gorgeous. Right. Oh, Guy Bulb. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Yes, that's very true, Mark. If you've got other options, you can just rerun it later, and it's not the end of the world. And then HP plus over here. Because that should give me more with these guys so I can get the launches that I want. Oh yeah, Queen's Order can't launch. Why do I keep doing it? Queen's Order can't launch. God damn it, I keep forgetting. Sky Bolg again. Yeah, when you get those little abilities and stuff that you just forget don't work with certain things, it's a real pain. I am approaching their launch threshold, so I'll just get. All I need to do really is save a what do you call it? A Lael LD for that, and then that'll be fine. And then they're just using scatter, which is fine because it won't do anything to him. That's fine. Get the lock back on, I think. Throw buckler. I'll do that on the next turn as well. Field burst, I guess. I'm not planning on pulling for Queen, no. Certainly not after pitying Porom, and probably Cloud of Darkness, let's be honest. They'll probably make me pity her as well. Okay, that's fine. I can push that. And we'll use Master's Bolt. That should deal a nice amount of damage to you, and then I can start pushing you into that portion as well. Shining Wave is fine. Even though you're going to get launched anyway, I'm going to get an LD with Lael, so as long as they're under 50%, it doesn't matter. I think the last time I pulled a... Oh no, I got Tifa, didn't I? I did get Tifa for free. Push yourself in front of wall. Thank God, because I'd already pitied twice during that batch. And luckily, he batteries himself at the same time, which is very handy, because it means I can use Warrior of Light to get more launch. And we'll Shining Shield here, because there's going to be more damage in the end. Lael really does just devour this fight. Well, Lael and Warrior of Light together. Ashe is just like window dressing at this point because of the second wave Lufenia Orb. Joe, I forgot for ages that Warrior of Light doesn't actually HP regen. It took me ages to remember that. I was just like, oh, just use Warrior of Light, it'll be fine. And they're like, yeah, but he doesn't HP regen. I'm like, yes, he does. I was absolutely adamant that he did. And he's like, oh, he doesn't. Let's reset Heaven's Wrath. We might as well just get all the launches we can. I'm looking forward to Eunice out of Burst a lot, actually. I'm really looking forward to that one. Just reset those. Tail Crush, yep, normal. You do need launches in this. You need to be able to launch at least once per enemy. We can Nescience, yeah. I'm saving all of my calls for the last wave so that it just makes it easier, because they have less health than this one. Energy gain, I guess. Yeah. Well, no, HP impact. HP impact. Because good damage, and I'm about to use... But he's not going to do much damage to me, it's fine. He's not going to do any damage to me, in fact. Yeah, when they get past the 50% mark, they do a... They put up a barrier for bravery damage that you can only get rid of once you've gotten rid of it. Oh. I was going to say, that's very large, and I don't like that. Like, no thank you. Good energy gain here, yeah. So I haven't used one of those in a while. Squall, Galoof, and Wall. Yeah, Squall works really well. Who did you use for your launch? I mean, with this, you could just use calls to do it. Like, if you have Ramza, you're fine. Shining Wave. I looked at it, I'm like, is that too much? But it's split damage, so it's okay. I was just looking at it, I'm like, I do still have my Queen's Order buff, but I'm going to use my EX first because I can. And I need to look at doing Bitter End again very shortly. Should realistically have paralysed B, thinking about it, because he's still got his charge-up attack to go. God, my legs are just like jelly right now, it's embarrassing. Like, oh dear. Yay, 6,000 damage, yay! Paralysis is fine, we like paralysis. You're still attacking Warrior of Light, so you're all good. Just Shining Shield, just in case. Just because batteries. Oh wow, that is fortunate. Oh, that's a Dispel. That's rude. Rude! Don't appreciate that. You can Queen's Order, but I'll attack here and pop Lael in front. Because then he can pop himself in front. And I can Guy Bolg here, but I don't think I want to right away. I think I'm going to energy gain because I want the battery more than anything. Just to bring them even. We've already got shield, so we don't have to, we can just use Shining, and that'll work fine. See, a launch still does a lot of damage. Shining Wave. And then Guy Bolg, yeah. And we'll just use bravery attacks. Oh, I say that, I could probably get away with just using HP attacks, but I'm not, because I want to. So he'll get his Spear Ray off, it won't do anything. And I need to Bitter End this turn. I'm going for Tidus's LD, but I want Setzer, so I'll be going for him there for his BT. This will be a good time for me to use Queen's Order, actually. Or did I use it already? I used it already. I mean, it depends entirely on how my resources decide to treat me, because if they carry on the way they have been, then it's gonna start getting really difficult. Because obviously I want to save as much as I can for Lufenia Plus, but it should be okay. You're paralysed, so I'm actually just going to energy gain over here. Get as big a launch as I can. Like, yes, I still have a lot of resources, but that's because I skip out on a lot of characters that other people like. Like, I'm not pulling for Queen, and I know a lot of people want Queen. Don't need to get to end again, that's for sure, so throw Buckler, I guess, just for battery's sake. Furion's still decent. He's not the best anymore, but he's still decent. Heaven's Wrath, because it's got splash damage. And then... stop it! Field Burst, because I'll get a launch from that. That's kind of nice. And then that means that I can focus on the first one. And I haven't summoned, I haven't used my burst, I haven't done anything, which is great. Because it means I can just, and I can LD straight off the bat because it's the last turn before I have to do that. Perfect. The noise they make always makes me laugh. No, I definitely want to, oh actually no, I still got a turn of it. So I could just use, I mean I'm going all in, because these guys don't cleanse, do they? So I could go all in here and just get aerial drive and everything going. I don't think they cleanse. Or do I just go straight for the LD and then do it in the next one? I think I'll go straight for the LD. Yeah. And then you can go... no, maybe they don't cleanse. Maybe they don't. It's fine. I'm going to aerial drive. Although I should have done it on B, because I'm stupid. But never mind. Kais has always been good. Like, there has never been a point where he's bad. Like, never. Yeah, I'm going all in anyway. Like, this is the thing, is why I saved it all, to make this wave a lot easier. So I'm going to set everything up, and then I'm just going to go all in with, like, Lael's Burst and stuff. The thing is, everyone in JP is insane. It actually concerns me a little bit because, like, to me, and I'm not throwing shade at the game or anything, but to me, it doesn't even look like attacks anymore. It just looks like numbers. Like, I looked at Cloud, like, with his EX Plus Awakening and his Z90, and I'm like, that's not cross-slash. That doesn't even look like cross-slash anymore. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. But people are so excited by big numbers, so I get it, but I just look at it, I'm like, that doesn't even look like the same game anymore. So I want to Nescience's Verdict. Well, it's not about like how powerful he is, it's just about like the fact that the attacks just don't even look like the attacks anymore. So yeah, Nescience's Verdict, I'll use Jack's Call on the next one. To be fair, I probably could have used Kurisame's Call on the first wave just to make it shorter. Like, these guys don't actually do very much. It's really weird. Shining Wave, which will give me a launch. That's quite pleasant. Because then I get that from there. And then I'm going to use Field Burst, probably. Just to re-establish that. What calls have I got on you? So yeah, Field Burst, and then I'm going to use Queen's Order on Warrior of Light first so I can apply Kurisame, and then we're going to go into it. So now we're going to use Jack Call. Like I said, I think I'm probably in the minority for my opinions on it, and I'll probably be just as excited when it does eventually come out. It's just an observation that I'm kind of looked at it and went... That, and I'm a grumpy old man, so... Grumpy, sick old man. Oh no, Queen's Order doesn't launch. Queen's Order does not launch. Don't get excited for that. Doesn't work. And then we want Kurisame Call. I'm just going to go both. Because the chances are they're not going to get much... well, no, it's at 3. No, it's at 3. I don't need to. I'll keep it just in case. Shining Shield, I guess. Oh, probably. Like I said, forgive me. Like, I know I make mistakes all the time anyway, but I'm not very well right now. A special countdown appears. But it's fine, because we have HP regen, so it's all good. So we're just going to go in. Yeah, might as well burst now. Okay, there's no launch there, so we're just going to go HP plus Geo Impact on B. Time to get those launches, and the big ones at that. $6%'s nice. Appreciate that. Readying a powerful attack that's not going to do anything. And then we'll go... We could go Guybolg, or we could go... Yeah, we'll go Guybolg because at the end of the day, that's the one that's going to get used first, and then I can use Field Burst afterwards. Because I'm still dealing cap damage just because of Queen's Order. Or almost capped damage. All the batteries, all the regens, we loved to see it. And then Guybolg, I suppose. Oh no, not Guybolg, Geo Impact. Wrong thing. And you can go after WoL, because then we get an extra launch, and that's lovely. I also think that bravery is just becoming, like, it's just a number, it's not really a mechanic of the game anymore. Because, like, when was the last time that you dealt, like, it's because you deal so many attacks nowadays, it's like, well, you know, it doesn't even look the same nowadays. But, you know, I'm an old man, and I've played this game since day one, so I look at the game back in day one, I look at it now, and I'm just like, wow, these don't look the same at all. And then we'll burst over here. No, don't worry about Lael. Like, honestly, he's great fun, but you won't think that when the next character comes, when Cloud of Darkness comes out, when Tidus comes out, when Yuna comes out. Every character is like a fad in its own way. You just have to kind of, like, the key is to not get caught up in it. Which is hard. I know, trust me. You've all got shields, haven't you? You certainly do. Although I'm going to use Shining Shield because I don't trust necessarily. And then I'll summon pretty shortly, because after this turn they'll have pretty close to, so Field Burst, I think, yeah. Because then I get the big launch. And then I get an Ash turn as well. See how cavalier you can be with Warrior of Light in your party. There's just something about... I know every tank has it, but to me, Warrior of Light's the one where you're just like, I don't even care what's going on at this point. Nordsons. Then they get their attack. It doesn't do anything. You do you. Carry on. Split damage. Doesn't matter. Does nothing. Oh, he's gone straight back into another one. Yes, he does. Don't need Bitter End. Don't need any of that. So just Shining Wave. Because I'm going to Nascience with Ash again, and then we're going to look at doing a summon soon. The thing is, as long as you've got HP regen, you don't care about the orb at all. Yeah, we need to bring you down, really. Yes, 100 turn limit. We'll be fine. Readying a powerful attack. Cool. You do you. And I'm gonna use my last Nescience, I think. Launch has always been a powerful mechanic. Like, it breaks the rules of the game. It's 3 turns in 1 in terms of damage. But obviously, as time progresses and HP attacks become that much stronger, they are going to get less and less silly. Don't need to absolute zero. Don't need to do any of it. I mean, I probably could summon here, but I'm not going to, because I don't feel I need to. So I'm going to Field Burst. I've still got a use of Geo Impact. I know, a little bit more and then I can go sleepies. Just a bit more. He does it in a very different way, though. Shining Shield again. Because you are not going to run out. Like, it's fine. I can just sit here and not take damage. Or you can miss Ash. That's also fine. They make such weird noises. Exactly. Like, it's... You know, it goes with, like, batterying, doesn't it? Right, so if I go Maelstroms, and then I'll just Queen's Order at the end of the summon. Because they're not going to get another... I'm hoping that they're not going to get another turn here. And then... if I energy gain here... And then if I break B and an energy gain there... Ow, wall jumped. That's annoying. Didn't want you to do that. That's fine, I can just summon with Lael. Yeah, everyone's all ready to go, so let's just summon. While I've still got that one turn of the burst effect. Ah, thank you very much for gifting those subs out, Striking. Very kind of you indeed. Support for the last stretch before I can go back to bed. Thank you very, very much. Shining Wave. God, my head is pounding. I will get through this. I will. I'm determined. Heaven's Wrath because it has splash damage. And Field Burst, I guess. Yeah, no, Geo Impact. You don't need to. Might as well. There's no point being wasteful while I've still got 30% still to take out, or 20%. And then HP++, because that doesn't need to do anything else. And we're still doing caps. And then I'll use Queen's Order this turn so that I can have the buff for the last few turns, which is nice. We like that. Oh, and they're not launchable anyway, which is just as well. Lael first. And then I'll LD with Lael probably. I don't think I need to, because I'll do it on the next turn. That works. Because I still have an LD with you. Go bold, I guess. Yeah. Oh. It's a long old fight, these ones. My videos have been getting so long just because of the amount of information you have to give on a video now. It's crazy. Shining Wave with the launch. Yep, do that. And then we're gonna LD because I need to this turn. And B's gonna get a turn, but that's okay. So Geo Impact over WoL. And I'll take that. Free turn, thank you very much. It's just dressing at this point. Like, I'm not gonna run out of skills. Like, Ashe has got tons. And I'm still launching for days, so. Porom's very good for a very long time. Very long time. I pitied her for a reason. Yes, I do still have some calls. That's a good point. Still have, well, they've still got all their debuffs on, so I don't need to use them. Shining Shield, just make sure everyone's got that for the last one. Oh wait, yeah, no, it's done. It's done. Which is good, because it means that I can move on. And then you are paralyzed anyway, so I don't feel I need to do anything like that, so I'm just going to HP plus impact. Get a big old launch. She's good for the next 7 or 8 months. Bitter End won't explode. They'll be dead before then. They'll be dead before then. And if I've still got a use of it if I absolutely have to have it. Well, you might as well use Maelstrom's Vault on B then, so. It's not. They'll be dead before that happens. Oh, that killed it. That's... Oh, do they not? Oh, they don't enrage. Good to know. Yeah, fair. I mean, I'll use it. Because it's there to be used. And then Lael will finish it. Just an HP plus. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, it didn't kill it. Oh, what? You lied to me. That glowed purple. You saw it. That glowed purple. That lied to me. But it's done. It's all done. I can go to bed now. Oh, just be warned. Like, I definitely encourage everyone to go and get their vaccines. It's very important that you do. Obviously, it does have its side effects, and it's kicking me in the ass right now. But I didn't want to miss out on doing this, so like with everybody. So I'm doing it anyway. So you can't tell me that I don't work hard for what I do. But we're done here. So thank you all very much for watching. This was my party. We're all done. That's all of it cleared, which is lovely. Job done. So if you're watching this over on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications. And that's going to be it from me. So thank you all very much. We'll be back on Monday. Hopefully I'll feel better by Monday for the community stream, and that's going to be that. So thank you all again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.